Is that good anymore? I was like, what is happening?
Okay, so day 2, I swap for a smaller bowl because then you're not going to have near the whey coming out of it. I take it off of my contraption here. The hardest part is untying it again. I should have done that before starting the video. It's really hard on that top knot because I tied it and then hung stuff on it. So it holds on pretty good. But the object here is to open it up where you can see the cheese forming inside here. So you can see it. You can see how wet it is. And the object is to dry it out. So what I'm going to do is not only salt it for flavor, but also to get more moisture out. So I use the pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever you want. I don't measure. Oh, let me shake it up. I don't measure. I just sprinkle it in there, stir it up, and do some more. But a couple teaspoons would be my guess. So you can see it. Almost looks like cottage cheese, I guess, which could be cottage cheese. All right, so now that I got it busted open. Now at this point, if your cheese smells gross, like disgusting, then it may not make a good flavor. Sometimes some cheese can get contaminated. So it should have basically a cheesy smell, wouldn't you say? Doesn't it smell cheesy right now?
I mean, it smells like cheese.
Yeah, it's strong.
It smells kind of funky before.
Yeah.
But like once you
But
crush
as
it
the
up, it
whey,
smells like
the
cheese.
whey is what smells funky, actually. So that's why we're straining the whey out. It has a much more funky smell. It's probably a better word for it, but we're going to call it funky. All right, so once you get it all in there, you can see I put quite a bit in there on mine. I like it to be a little salty. And the basic object here is just to spread the cheese, the salt, and to spread the cheese out so that the center that's real moist is now on the outside so that it can dry out some more. So from here, super simple, same thing as we did before. You literally just tie it back up into the knot the same way you had it before. So I'm just tying the knot back in the bottom part just so that the sides don't bust out. And the bottom one's not as hard to open, but this one I hold all the weight on. So I do the same thing. I put it back in the thing. And to each their own on how you hang it. It's much lighter now. So I try not to put 2 of my doors stuck where you can open it. So I kind of do it like that just so that way you can use both doors and access it. But here I'm just going to leave the bolt under it for another 24 hours.